putting the fate of a contestant in the hands of their families. Well, that is what Fox's new survivalist competition show, Extracted, is all about. Now, this show has put 12 untrained competitors in the unforgiving Canadian wilderness. Meanwhile, their family members are locked down and in control of their moves, watching them from a 24/7 live feed. Joining us this morning with more about what the show and the competitors are now facing, we have Dr. John Fehmling, who is the head of medical services on that program. Dr. Fehmling, great to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, this is exciting because the whole premise of it. So you figure, would I put my life and my whatever in the hands of cousins or family members? You got to be on good terms with everybody, hopefully. And so right now with that, walk us through it. What was filming like?
Filming was fantastic. I mean, the families are amazing, each and every one of them, all like real people. That's the part that was so amazing to me. It was like you and your brother and your mom going out into the wilderness, and two of them have to fight for getting you supplies while you're out there trying to survive the best you can out in the Canadian wilderness. It's pretty amazing. I mean, like they're left out there with literally a canteen and a camera. Any other survival show is going to give you more than that. It's up to the family to get them more supplies to get them through day to day when they're out there. It's absolutely fantastic.
Hence the need for a medical professional to be on standby. That's kind of where you come in, right?
Absolutely. So I am an emergency medicine physician. I also teach in a mountain medicine program.
Okay.
And I've done lots of research like monitoring people remotely so that we can figure out when they're like doing well, when they're starting to get sick. So I was the perfect guy for this job. So I got to sit back and watch all of the contestants and then help their families kind of decide, is this person getting worse? Are they getting better? Like, what was the impact of the supplies they were able to provide for them?
Wow. Without giving away any spoilers or any of the goodies or nuggets of the show, was there anything that was you were like, oh, you know what, we better rein this in?
Oh, I mean, there were several times when we would be having discussions with the producers on this next challenge. What's going to be the impact on the contestants that are out there, and really trying to balance, you know, what they're going to be able to do and how to move on to the next stages. Absolutely fascinating. If you watch the first couple episodes, you'll see that the lake water makes it's a whole character in and of itself. Absolutely fantastic to watch what the people are doing out there.
I mean, even from the trailer videos that we have here, it looks really fascinating. It looks really innovative, actually, too.
Super innovative. I mean, when we were sitting there, so sometimes I was in the field, sometimes I was in the story box, watch all of the cameras. So we had more cameras than the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow.
I could flip between any camera, 100 plus cameras, any of the microphones. They were so good at night, I could hear the contestants breathing.
Wow.
And just keeping everybody safe. It was absolutely amazing. Nothing like it out there. You're going to love the show.
Yeah, and I would assume that you know, the contestants have to be pretty comfortable with being like, okay, you can watch me 24/7 for an extended period of time.
Absolutely, and knowing that their family is watching on the other end.
Okay.
So you could see they're having those conversations. Sometimes they're pleading with them. The family that's in headquarters can hear them, but they can't hear their family, and so the folks that are out in the wild start to have that isolation, that solitude, and their families are like, we're doing everything we can for you. It was really amazing to watch like that dynamic, not just in the field, but in headquarters as well, as like the two people working for them were trying to do everything they can, but then also kind of working in sometimes against the other families in headquarters.
Ah, that sounds so cool. I mean, and even just hearing the premise of it, even without watching the video, I mean, it sounds totally interesting. Any potential for season 2 on the horizon?
I really hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this has been one of the better premieres that they've had of reality TV shows. The premise is amazing. The people that on it were fantastic. I'm hoping we get another season because this is a show that I loved watching while it was happening. You're going to love it as well.
Absolutely. This premieres when?
So premiered episode 2 was on Monday.
Oh, wow.
So coming this next Monday will be episode 3. It just gets more and more exciting as the season goes on.
Incredible. Dr. Fehmling, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And that's going to be Mondays here on Fox New Mexico. Make sure you tune in for that. And fingers crossed for season 2, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.